I recently posted on Instagram that I bought a Sig P365XL frame so I could swap out my Sig P365, and I received a bunch of questions about how do you do that? Are you sure you can do that? I didn't know you could do that. It's very similar to the P320. It's very, very simple to do. You take the fire control unit out of the P365 and you drop it in the XL frame, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. It's very, very simple. The other thing you need to be careful about is going to be the magazines. The 10-round magazines do not work at all in the XL frames. The 12-round magazines with the pinky extension will not work in the XL frame. What you need to do is buy this adapter. It's a flat base plate adapter from Sig. It only costs $5. Unfortunately, Sig charges $10 to ship it. Not cool, Sig, but not a big deal. We'll slap that flat base plate on and then it will work in the XL frame. I bought the frame for two reasons. One, a little bit bigger grip, felt a little bit nicer, and two, I wanted to put my Inforce APL-C on there. I'm using this adapter from Tactical Development. This adapter snaps onto the proprietary rail of the P365 and then allows you to hook up quite a few different lights on there. Let's dive up close. I'll show you guys how easy this is to do, and then we'll take it to the range and make sure it functions. Alright, let's start off with our magazine conversion first. As you see right in here, there's a hole in the bottom of the magazine. Push that down, slide that forward, and this base plate comes right off. Now if you can see with my finger, I'm holding the spring down because the spring will go flying if you let it go. Ask me how I know. The pinky extension on the bottom here lifts straight off. It doesn't slide forward. It lifts straight up. Again, I'm still holding pressure on that magazine. The new base just slides right on. Finger out of the way. Slides right on. Simple as that. Good to go. We'll get the XL frame and we'll give it a quick test fit. Like a glove. Alright, get the magazines out of here, bring our two frames in. Let's get our P365 out of the holster. First thing we need to do is lock the slide to the rear by pushing up on the slide stop and bringing the slide, pulling the slide backwards and pushing up on the slide stop, which is very hard to do left-handed for some reason. Next, this lever is the takedown lever. We'll push that down and then bring the slide forward, and the slide comes right off. On the frame, there is just one roll pin to push out. If my camera would focus on it. In the back, there we go. In the back of the pistol, you have that one roll pin to push out. Sorry, that took me a couple seconds. I didn't have any punches in my mom's basement, so I had to make do with what I have. But be very careful not to lose the roll pin. Once you take that out, the fire control unit literally lifts right out. I usually lift it out from the back. It seems to be a lot easier to lift out. And there's your actual firearm. Get the 365XL frame. We're going to put the trigger in first. Again, I don't know why it seems to go in a lot easier when you do that. Replace the roll pin right there. And once the roll pin is in, you need to make sure the takedown lever is pushed down. I learned this the hard way. If that lever is not down, the slide's not going to go on. And I'm happy that happened again. If you push up on the slide, then the takedown lever goes up. So, little tip for you. We're going to put our slide back on. And it is simple as that. There is a 365 slide on a 365XL frame. Let's function check it. It is working. Now the one thing I didn't think of is the slide on the 365 is shorter than the 365XL. So this adapter from Tactical Development doesn't look right. It sticks way past and it just looks kind of strange on the 365. So I don't think I'm going to put the adapter and the light on it. I'll give this adapter to one of my friends who has an actual 365XL. But at least you guys know that this can be done if it's something you're interested in. As far as your holster, no problem. Same holster works fine. How about we go to the range, ring some steel, and make sure this is this setup is still functioning. All right, we're at the range to do a quick function check on the Franken P365. We have the regular 365 slide, the XL frame, and let's see if it functions in this cold, cold day. Caught some shrapnel off the face. Let's move back a little further. That sucked. It works.